Hi folks, Sarah here, and it's week 4, the end of week 4, so I'm just doing my usual check-in to let you know how it's going. Well, this week has been a really good week. I've been absolutely bang on with my diet after last week's disaster, so I've been really focused on getting my diet absolutely tip-top, and I did drop my calories a little bit last week as well, but it actually wasn't through food because I'd finished off some extra supplements. So the drop in calories really was just a no-brainer. It didn't require any additional changes to my diet, so I've still been eating the same amount of food as I have been for the last couple of weeks, which has been really good. So this week on my macros, I actually, since I'd also finished off my hummus that I'd had from last week, that was the end of my carbs, and I've just realised I've actually been, instead of doing a targeted ketogenic diet, because I haven't had any carbs after workout, which my hummus was my carbs, or 4 grams of it, I've actually been on much more of a standard ketogenic diet this week, and my macros have been up at 65% fat. Well, actually, no, one day I hit 70% fat, 25 protein and 5% carbs, in fact under 5% carbs. And on a couple of days, my net carbs, that is, so your carbs minus your fibre amount, I was actually down at about 12 grams of carbs per day. So although I haven't dropped any food, so in terms of volume or what I'm actually eating, I have dropped my calories because of those extra supplements. And my macros have actually shifted much more into a much deeper ketogenic split. So like I say, a couple of days I got right up to 70% fat and only about 12 grams of carbs. So because of that, like I say, I've only just realised that I was actually doing a standard ketogenic diet rather than the targeted ketogenic diet, which is what I've wanted to be doing. The purpose of the targeted ketogenic diet is of course to help you recover after your workouts. Now my workouts have been great. I've been really smashing my workouts, and my fitness levels are really starting to increase now. So with the additional intensifiers I've got in my workouts, my fitness is really starting to increase. So I'm really starting to crank up the intensity and feeling quite good. But because I'm now doing the standard ketogenic diet, I'm actually going to start cycling carbs. So today for breakfast, I'm actually going to have some really lovely tiramisu pancakes at this lovely place where I am now. So I'm at a place called, here it is, lovely, it's beautiful. So I'm at a lovely cafe called SOS, and I'm going to have tiramisu pancakes, which is going to be my injection of carbs for the week. Now, I've actually smashed out my HIIT session already. It's quite early on a Saturday, but I've smashed out the HIIT session. So those carbs are going to be very useful in helping me recover, because tomorrow morning I've roped in a victim to make sure that I actually do get up at 6 o'clock on Sunday morning and go and do the damn 1,000 steps. So I'll bring you a little video from the 1,000 steps with my saviour Leela. She's absolutely gorgeous, but she'll be the one who will be arriving at my house at 6:30 on a Sunday morning to make sure I get out and do those 1,000 steps, because I failed completely last week. I'm probably not giving you a very good impression really here of how to actually prep, because I'm failing. I've had a couple of failures, but look, I'm also showing you, I guess it's quite a good lesson, because I can also show you how to recover from those, and how to just allow prep to happen and unfold as it does, and how to allow life to also occur with comp prep, because you can't shut down your life just for comp prep. Anyway, so I also realised that I haven't really talked about my training. I've sort of hinted at my training, but I haven't really gone into a lot of detail and explained it properly. Now, I guess through the whole time I've been doing the bodybuilding, I've been doing like a 4-day split, classic bro split, hypertrophy style. So sort of I've been doing shoulders and abs, back and bi, chest and tri, and then a legs day. So that's been absolutely standard pretty much the whole time I've been doing the bodybuilding. And it works. Every now and then I get a bit bored of it, and I'll throw in something a little bit different, like some general volume training, or a bit of power training, or a bit of strength training, or an 8x8, or a 5x5, or twice a day training, or FST7, a bit of density training. So every now and then I'll throw in something a little bit different. Oh, the Colorado experiment is one which I did get some really good results with. I highly recommend you look that up. If you follow it to the letter, I actually put on 1.5 kilos of muscle in 4 weeks, which I was stoked at. So, every now and then I just get bored of hypertrophy and let's try something else. But the last sort of year, I suppose, with having such a long time off last year, I've really felt that the bro split hasn't been enough, because I only train twice a week with my trainer. You know, on a given week, you know, I might get shoulders smashed by my trainer and legs smashed, but then the next week it might be chest, and just because I roll my split, things tend to roll. So one week I'll have shoulders being smashed by my trainer, the next my back, and then the next week it might be chest and legs. So that means sort of, if I want my shoulders smashed by my trainer, it only happens once every 2 weeks, sort of thing. And I've been getting around to sort of feeling that, yeah, I'm just not maximising the time that I have with my trainer as optimally as possible. And you know, and I really want to sort of make sure that the key muscle groups like shoulders, back, chest and legs, I want them to get smashed as, you know, really, really worked as hard as possible, at least once a week. But doing the bro split, that is impossible. So what I've changed to is I've actually changed to a 2-day split. So I'm doing an upper body push-pull and then an upper-lower. And that might sound a little bit weird, but what it allows me to do is, because I train with my trainer every other day, and then I throw in arms and abs. So it's actually a 3-day split, it's a 3-day split. So what I'm tending to do is I'm tending to do shoulders and back, and then I'll work with my trainer, so I'll do chest and legs, and then I have my back, my arms and abs day. Then the next day I work with my trainer, I'm back to my shoulders and back. And then the 5th day will be my chest and legs. So what that means is I'm hitting the 4 major muscle groups twice a week, which gets a little bit of extra volume into them, which is what I've been feeling has been missing. And I also get the bonus that each of those 4 major muscle groups I work with my trainer, so that I can get more out of myself. So I'm maximising my time with the trainer. Then there's another bonus to it as well, because if I did like just a full legs day session with my trainer, I might just do 6 exercises. So I've been feeling that bits have got left out. Now by training legs twice a week, I can do 4 exercises on the day with my trainer, and then I can do another 4 exercises on my other day that I train legs. So I can actually get 8 legs exercises in. Same thing with shoulders. On a standard shoulders, full shoulder session with my trainer, I might just get 6 shoulder exercises in. By doing it, splitting it up twice a week, I can now get 8 shoulder exercises in. So I feel that it's actually maximising my training better, and I'm actually really happy with it. It does sound a little bit of a weird split, but for me, I think it's really working. And then, so like I say, so what I do is I do shoulders back on one day, then I do chest and legs the next, biceps, triceps and abs, then shoulders back, chest and legs. And then what I'm going to start doing from this week on is I'm actually going to add a 6th day now, which will be a sort of medium intensity, which will be a blend of low intensity and high intensity. So today I did a medium intensity, and what I did is I started off with 5 minutes on the rower, making sure I got at least 1,000 meters. Then I did 15 minutes on the Jacob's ladder. I love Jacob's ladder, I really do. And I made sure I got at least 150 calories there. And then I did a functional training. So I got those horseshoe-shaped Bulgarian bags, and I slammed it 12 times each side. I did 20 kettlebell swings, then 50 sort of ab swings or mountain climbers with my feet in the TRX loops, and then a 30-second rope exercise. And I repeated that 3 times. So I did that. And then I finished up with just a 10-minute incline walk. So that was my sort of medium intensity session, which is a blend of high and low intensities. So I'm going to keep doing this extra session now, and then see how I come in. I think I've come in. I've got the pictures, and I will put those up. I do think I've got a bit of a waist happening now, which is very exciting. So I really do feel that I'm starting to come in. I haven't weighed myself again. But I think the pictures will show. So like I say, I'll put up the pictures as usual, front, back and both sides. And then what I'm going to do next week is, again, I'm just going to slice my calories a little tiny bit. I like to say, I feel that I'm really on the verge of hitting a tipping point where things just work. So where I am at the moment is, I think the pictures will show that I've lost what I call the puppy fat. The kind of easy fat, and now I think we're starting to get to the real nitty gritty. And although I've cut calories over the last 4 weeks, I started at 1750 calories. I'm now down at 1650 calories. So in that 4 weeks, I've actually only cut 100 calories off, and that's the key. Anytime with comp prep, you want to make tiny little changes just to keep nudging yourself along, and that's what I do. It's fat loss by 1,000 tiny little cuts. So over 4 weeks, if I've only lost 100 calories off my food, and like I say, it's not even really off my food. It's just I don't put hummus on my food anymore, and I don't have the mushroom powder supplements. So I actually haven't changed my base diet very much at all. I'm still eating kind of the same amount of food and same volume of food, always making sure that I'm optimizing my nutrition by focusing on the most nutritious foods I can find. You know, the dark green vegetables, which are super nutritious. Thank you. Oh, my pancakes have just turned up. Check these babies out. How good do they look? And they're gluten-free and they're dairy-free, which is perfect for me. Anyway, as I was saying, I was talking about focusing on super nutritious food. Well, I'm not quite sure they are, but it does have fruit on it. But like I say, with my diet, I'm always focusing on optimizing my micronutrients, focusing on super nutritious foods to make sure that my nutrition is optimized and therefore my health stays optimized as well. So I'm just going to leave it there for today, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Hi folks, it's Sarah here. I'm just doing a very quick live from the 1,000 steps. It's early on a Sunday, but it's beautiful. It's going to be 38 degrees in Melbourne today, but it's a beautiful, cool 22 or 23 at the moment. And look at this, it's just stunning. I'm just going to turn around. I'm here with Richard and Linda. They've just gone ahead of me, and the beautiful Leela. So just look at this. Up in the tree ferns, it's really gorgeous. So this is the 1,000 steps that I will be doing on a regular basis to bring me in for competition. This is a great training ground. You know, I'm doing it once today, and I'll probably build up to three or four climbs, and aim to break Leela's record of 12 minutes. Actually, she said she got up here in 12 minutes. I think my best is 15. So I've got training to do. Anyway, there we go. Just a little quick video of the 1,000 steps. You can probably already hear we only started 2 minutes ago, and I'm already huffing and puffing. So this is really great exercise, and burn a few calories to get me ready for comp. Anyway, I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Just look at that, it's gorgeous. Enjoy your Sunday, and I'll talk to you soon. You know, sometimes it's really nice to take your training outside. I mean, I love being in the gym, don't get me wrong, but getting out into nature and enjoying what nature's got to offer can actually really change your training and really motivate you.